Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make some really easy little ice gems, or I call them ice gems. And I just made these out of little clear plastic knives, like that, plasticware. And this is the heavy duty plasticware, and I bought it at the Dollar Tree. In fact, I found the bag in the luau section where they have all the little party supplies. And I'll show you the bag I got. And it says super heavy duty, and it was hanging up. And I bought this for another reason, because I'm working on my Christmas in July videos, so I needed something out of this bag. I won't give it away what it was, because I want it to be a surprise. I'll start my Christmas in July videos the end of July, and I'll be posting Christmas videos every single week from the end of July through December. So with that said, stay tuned, and I'll show you towards the end another thing that you can use these for besides embellishments or flower centers. So hold on and I'll show you how to do these. Okay, so the key glitters that I used in making my ice gems to give them that icy look was this iridescent ultrafine glitter in Glitz. Now, if you don't have this exact brand, that's fine. Just choose any ultrafine iridescent glitter that you have in your stash. I also like this. This is the jumbo glitter, and it's in crystal quartz. Now, I bought this at Walmart, but I noticed that they are carrying the jumbo glitters now in the Creatology section at Michael's. And this is my German glass glitter, and Debbie sells this, and she owns the store called Sugar Camp Cottage, and this is her email address right here, but she is on eBay, so I'll be sure and give you the link down below in the Show More drop-down bar, as well as on my blog. So these are what I would call my key glitters. Now, it is nice if you have this. It's not super important, but it's really nice, and I think it adds a lot. It's also an iridescent tinsel glitter. And this is also in Glitz, but it is a tinsel glitter. So I'm going to set all of these white glitters right here. And so I'll start by showing you how to cut these knives. Now, these are very heavy duty, as you can tell by the side. It's pretty thick. So this is nice and flat here. So I'm going to be using my cheap pair of wire cutters. You can get these at Harbor Freight. And I like the fact that the wire cutter itself extends past the knife, because I think it gives it a nice clean cut. And just going to cut it like this. Now you might hear a lot of loud popping, and sorry about that, but that can't be controlled. Okay, and then right here. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a piece, and it has a little serrated edge there, so I'm just going to cut that off with these. I like these big wire cutters because it really makes it cut through pretty easily. I know it looks like it's tough, but it's not tough. Not with these big things. And I'm just cutting off the corners, if you noticed. And what I'm doing is I'm just going on around until I get something that looks kind of organic in shape. And I'm just cutting off the points and going back and cutting off points on top of points. Like that. Until I start liking what I see, which this is fine right here, I think. Maybe one little cut here, because I want it to look, like I said, a little organic. maybe here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to brush these aside. And maybe I'll do a little more here. See? You can sometimes do too much, I know, but there we go. I like that. I'm happy with that now. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take this little cup here. And I'm going to start by making the pink glitter. So I'm using this ultra fine pink glitter in blush. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. And one thing about pouring them in the cup, if you get a little too much, you can pour some back, like I did just now. Got a little too much. Okay, maybe about that much. And then I think I'm going to use, and normally I would use this iridescent jumbo glitter, but I just happened to have picked this up yesterday when I was at Michael's. I got this for half off. It was a 40% off coupon I had, plus I'm a senior citizen, so I got an additional 10% off. Now, Michael's won't give it to you automatically if you're a senior citizen, but you can go in there any day of the week, any time, and say, I'd like my 10% off. You have to ask for it. They won't ask you. And they'll give it to you on top of any coupons you have, which is pretty cool. So I noticed that on this side was the pink jumbo glitter, so I'm just going to add the pink jumbo glitter instead of the iridescent in this particular one. Now, for a long time, it was kind of difficult to find this jumbo glitter, but I've seen more and more of it. And they do have jumbo glitter now. And it's in the kids section where all the little Creatology glitters and, you know, pipe cleaners and things like that are in the children's craft section. Okay, so now we have the fine glitter, the jumbo glitter. I'm going to add a little tinsel glitter in here. The iridescent tinsel glitter. Whoa. Okay, here we go. And the more, the light, if you want a lighter color, you can put in the white tinsel glitter, and you can also add some of this white extra fine glitter. Now I'm using the pastel colors because I want it to look like ice gems, but if you were choosing something that was kind of a medium color like this, all you would do if you wanted it lighter would be to add some of this white ultra fine glitter, and it would lighten it up right away. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So, because I'm going to make probably about 3 of these. So I have everything in there I want so far. Now I will use the German glass glitter on top, but that won't be until after I put this glitter on here. I'm going to be using my triple thick, and I like it because it dries like clear glass, and it's thick, so it kind of sits right on top of this plastic piece. So I'm using this makeup brush that I bought from the Dollar Tree. I love these brushes because they're really tough and they take a beating. And they're only $1. And you don't see hairs falling out of the brush, which is nice too. Okay, I'll put the lid on top of this triple thick because I don't want any glitter to come in. Okay, and I'm just doing this, pouring this on top. See how I'm just kind of drowning it in glitter? And I take my little toothpick and ever so gently just kind of tap it. Then I'm going to put my finger here and lift it up so I can grab hold of it. And I'm not shaking it. I just turned it over one time. And then I'm going to kind of wipe the edges like this to make sure there's no little fuzzies hanging out on the sides. Like that. See? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now I'm going to go back in and dip my brush in. And I'm going to I'm not brushing this, I'm just adding little stringy bits of triple thick here and there. Just here and there. I'm not touching the glitter with my brush. I'm just letting it kind of drop off. Okay? So we have a little bit here. So what I'm going to do now, and you can put this back in the cup to use for another gem. I'll brush it aside though for now. But I'm going to come in with this German glass glitter. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. There you go. Like so. Okay. And I'm going to come in with this toothpick and I'm just very gently pressing it down, not a whole lot, very gently, because I don't want any of the glass shards to be sticking up. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to show you something here. Now that's not dried yet, but look. How beautiful is that, huh? Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I'll take pictures of all of these. I'll make some on camera and some off camera. But the next one I'm going to do is, I think this one here, because I want to show you how you can take a medium glitter and make it lighter to look like an ice gem. These aren't real dark colors. This is what I call medium. I think the real dark colors probably wouldn't turn out as well. Okay, so let me close the lid on my glass glitter. And I'm going to grab a cup. Oops, you know what? Before I do that, I should make sure I get all that. Okay. All right. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is sprinkle some of this ultra-fine purple glitter. Actually, it's called orchid, so it's an orchid color. Okay, so I have some in here. And I also happen to have this fairy dust, that's the name of it by Recollections, tinsel glitter, so I thought I'll use some of that too. Okay. Alright, so now I want to lighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to take some of my ultra-fine white glitter. I'm going to sprinkle some of that in here, like that. And then I'm going to grab some of my ultra-fine, or not ultra-fine, some of my tinsel glitter in the iridescent. I'm going to put quite a bit of that in there. Alright. And then some of my jumbo glitter. Okay. Alright. And then I'm going to shake it up a little and see if that's what I want. Okay, if I feel like it's light enough. And if I don't feel like it's light enough, I'll just go in there and just add a little more of the iridescent. And then shake it up a little more. Yeah, and I think it looks pretty good about like that. I think this will be fine. All right, so hold on, and I'll cut another piece of knife here, and then we'll glue this on. Okay, so I made my little piece here, and I'm going to take some triple thick. And as you can tell, I'm being fairly generous with this too. So I want the glitter to stick. Making sure to get the edges. Like that. Okay. Alright. And cover that. Oops. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to pour this on. And it turned out just the color that I wanted it to. And I'm just going to very gently press this down. I'm not pressing all the way in. I'm just giving it enough of a nudge on top where the glitter will go right down into the triple thick. Okay, so now we have this. I don't know why I screwed this back on. I should have just set it on the top. Okay, so go back in like we did before, taking little stringy bits, putting it here and there. I'm not putting my brush on here because you don't want to, because if you put your brush on here, of course, you have a big mess in your triple thick. Okay, and then a little dab here. Okay. Take my glass glitter. Hold on for a second. Okay. Put a little bit on here. Okay. And then we're going to tap this down gently. Ever so gently. Make sure all the shards are laying flat. Just like so. Okay. Alright. And when this dries, this will be absolutely stunning. So I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to do one last one with you, which will be a blue color. And I also plan on doing some more, like I said, off camera. I think it would be really pretty to have a white colored one using these three white glitters or iridescent glitters right here with the German glass glitter. I think that would be so pretty. So I'll do that one off camera. But let me cut up another piece of knife here. Well, actually, I could probably do that right now in front of you guys, just in case you want to see. I was a little concerned about the loud noise. That's why I made the other one off camera, but I'm just cutting off points. Okay, it looks pretty good, I think, with just a few exceptions here and there. Okay. All right. That's a pretty nice organic shape. So let's move this out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to take another Dixie cup here. And this time I have some cheap glitter that I bought from Walmart. And this was less than $3 for this bottle. It's called Caribbean, and it's ultra fine glitter. So I'm going to pour some of this in here. This lid, it doesn't stay. That's the only thing I was not happy with. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this in here. And I save the cups, like I said, and you know, I haven't been putting the glitter back into the cups with this project because I'm on camera right now and I didn't want to waste time. But normally I would put it back in the cup and just, you know, keep using it till it was gone. Alright, and then I happen to find this tinsel glitter in my stash, and it's called Frost. It's by Recollections. Now you don't have to use this. You could use the white one, but since I have this on hand, I thought, why not? So I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there. Okay. So now we need jumbo glitter. So I'm going to use this jumbo glitter in the iridescent. You can use this with anything, any color. Okay. It almost looks a little mermaidish, if that's a word. And I'm going to add a little bit of this white glitter just to soften it a little bit, just to soften the color. Not a whole lot, but just a little. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to add some of this iridescent tinsel glitter as well. And like I said, it kind of softens the colors. The more white you add, the icier your gems will look. Alright, so I think this is pretty right here. So I'm going to put this on the gem. And where did it go? Where did my gem go? Am I not seeing where it is? Huh. Hold on for a second. Sorry guys, brain cramp. I must have picked it up and set it aside and didn't even realize it. Okay, here we go. Some of this triple thick on here, making sure that I get the edges. Okay. Set this on top. pour this over it. And then I'm going to very gently tap this on the top. I'm going to put my finger here, then push this up so I can grab it. Now remember, you're not going to shake it. You're just going to turn it upside down without shaking it one time. Gah! Okay. That fell face down, of course. Let me do this. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go in, since we wiped off all the little fuzzies. So now I'm going to go in again with my triple thick and make the little stringy things. Okay. There we go. So so now I'm going to come in with my German glass glitter. Like that. Okay. I had this kind of going over the edges a little bit, and maybe it was because I had it tipped when I was looking at my German glass glitter. I'm holding this up, showing you this in, but normally you guys would have this flat on the ground here, holding this with a toothpick and doing this, but I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Okay, so this is going to be gorgeous when it dries as well. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'll show you all these at the end of this video. Okay, so I'm going to shut the camera off, and I'm going to continue making a few more, and then I'll show this to you at the very end. Okay, so hold on. Okay, this is what they look like dry, and as you can tell, they're really pretty, and that German glass glitter really gives it some beautiful sparkle. And you can use these, like I said, for embellishments, or if you wanted to, you could use these for jewelry. These are super lightweight, and you could do something like this. I'll show you. You could buy the little pendant bails if you wanted to, and put a little bit of E6000 on the back here, like that. Turn this into pretty pendants. You could also use some earring bails, and I'll show you what the earring bails look like. They're a little different. Hold on. They look like this, and as you can see, the little eye is facing forward instead of from side to side, like that. And you would find these by typing in the words glue on earring bails. And if you had a set, you could put a little E6000 just like that, and then hook this on an ear wire. And these would make some really pretty little earrings. So let me know what you decide that you're going to do with yours. I just want to show you one more time how they just really catch the light, and they are nice and flat. You don't have to worry about the back because this shows through the back, the glitter does, and it looks really pretty. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and you all have a blessed day, and take care of yourselves. God bless you. Bye-bye.